Captain with the perm. We got big Walton Gamble.
Yes, sir.
Man, I look forward to this All Out Friday
Same.
high school football. I don't know. Because I don't know. This is the suspense of talking about what went on during the week before.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's a whole lot of stuff. Some whole lot of stuff to talk about. We had a lot of. We had 3 out of the
Two?
Yeah, 2 out of the 4 teams.
Well, we had
here.
Monday. You know it. Well,
But yeah, Monday. Teams scrimmage. So we're gonna go ahead and get into it. And try to recap much we can as far as following Monday's scrimmage. Mm-hmm. A-High went down to Ashdown. Again, this is gonna be I guess a soul searching, rebuilding year for Arkansas High, who's only had 6 or 7 seniors.
it's a rebuild.
It's a rebuild.
7 seniors.
Yeah, it's either 6 or 7 seniors.
That's like some 2A number, 1A number.
Yeah, that's a very small amount of seniors. Probably the least amount ever in the history of that program.
Yeah.
But that's a good thing and a bad thing too.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you can say the good thing is that you giving a bunch of young guys, the varsity experience, which should furthermore help them on down the line with years to come.
Yeah.
But also hurts because there's no leadership.
Yep.
There's nobody who actually has experience enough of those varsity battles to be able to help push the team through.
Yeah, well, new coach walked into a situation that it wasn't left like he found it, like it was found.
No.
Yeah.
So I mean,
No, that is the truth. The state that Arkansas High is in is probably some that has never been seen.
yeah,
Far as from that school.
not 16, not 6, 17 come out.
Yeah. So.
Uh-oh.
But you got enough young ones there. You take your bumps in the road right now, and you don't even know you could. We talking about a scrimmage game. Things could change.
Yeah, things could change. But they do have, I guess, a better schedule than I thought.
Oh,
Well, let me say a tougher schedule than I thought. I was going back like Parkview. I always thought Parkview was a basketball school.
no.
Well, in the past it has, but they got a new coach. The coach that was at one Little Rock school that
Central.
then he went to Ohio State with that player.
Oh,
Now he's back coaching. So now he got the kids that's coming to that program.
Yep.
because he got ties.
Yes. So at one point, Parkview kids, the basketball kids went there.
Yeah.
The football kids went elsewhere. Now, since that coach is there, now those kids are coming to that school based off the program that he's building. So there you have it.
It's yet to be seen, but on paper, it should be nice.
Yeah. No, I mean, from based on what I heard, the Parkview, they got
You got to move in.
They got some players. Yeah, they got some players. So, that is one of the things that they're gonna have to the fans gonna have to understand. Don't have these high expectations this year. They have to understand the state that they're in
Yeah.
and let things play out because it ain't gonna be no year fix. It's gonna need time. It's gonna need time, and those kids gonna have to develop more than what they have been.
They are young. They don't have the bodies. They don't all have the bodies yet. They need a year or two. Good off season.
Shoot, they gotta play that Martavius Thompson kid too. That's gonna be a tough one for him.
And who is that?
Camden.
Oh, they always got one.
He played baseball, big baseball kid for Sticks.
I know you are. Yeah, he good.
Right.
He's good.
And that's their quarterback.
That's their quarterback.
Yeah, he already.
Got it.
He like that.
Oh yeah.
He swing that stick.
You want me to tell who he remind me of?
Who that?
Kyler Murray.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he like
I
that.
don't know about that, but
He look like it on the
I don't know
field.
about
He about this tall though.
Okay, Kyler Murray, what,
Well,
42 and 0. I mean,
Well, I was just saying he
that's a
that
tall tale right there. That's a tall statement to make.
He remind me of little Kyler Murray.
Kyler Murray like that in high school. From the
Little
day he
old
stepped
dude.
on the field, he was with it.
I mean, I know we had Arkansas High. I guess from looks of it, he's QB1, the Nate Wall kid.
Had a good ball.
Yeah, he threw a good ball. The one highlight that I did see, he threw a good ball to Marcus Floyd.
I like him.
And Lil Mark took the impact of the tackle, and they able to squirm away and end up scoring. So that was a highlight. You know, that was a nice play of them for their scrimmage. And I don't necessarily know if they was able to score any more.
Yeah. How old is the Floyd kid? What grade?
Floyd is a junior.
Yeah, he was 11th grade.
And because I'm thinking,
Nate is a senior.
I don't know if he's a junior or a senior. I don't even necessarily know. So I don't know. So that was like one bright spot that I seen. You could know Ashdown, they have some athletes down that way.
Got the Arkansas commit.
Yeah, they got some athletes down that way. I'm not quite sure. You know, they did first half, second half. First half varsity, second half was JV. I think, you know, when the varsity left the field, I think Ashdown had more points on the board. But it's always a start.
Yeah, gotta start somewhere.
Yeah. On how they
Nate's a junior.
Oh, okay, he's a junior, so
Yeah.
so if
That's
you ask
good.
me, so he'll be better off next year
Yeah.
because he getting the QB snaps now.
Yeah.
Unless one of the underclassmen have something different to say.
True.
You know,
I mean, still think you go with Nate because
yeah, but you know sometimes the underclassmen can come in with a spark that the upperclassmen don't provide.
yeah, but that's rare in high school.
Yeah, no, it ain't. You know, it
No,
ain't.
it
No, it ain't.
It ain't.
It might be a spark with the legs a lot of times, but it's definitely not always a reading defenses and understanding what.
True. Now that is the case.
I mean,
Unless you
about
have,
the position
you're right.
of the
Unless you
quarterback
have
now.
somebody
I
that's
get it.
that has somebody.
They're
working with.
Yeah, I'm telling you, that's
Yeah.
the quarterback position.
Now what he's saying that is right.
It looks
Your
good.
ability greater than your mind. I'm gonna take that ability.
No,
I am.
that's not football though. That's the problem. That's the problem they give the black quarterback right there. His ability is always in the beginning is greater than what his.
No, he got to understand the game.
He got to understand the
Because
game.
if you don't understand the game, your legs don't do so much.
The dual threat quarterback is staying. They changing it
That's
now.
only gonna matter if you get a win in that call.
Yeah.
So you gonna put that ability out there.
But it doesn't translate to
That's
college
fine.
like that all the time. At the next level,
A lot of times it don't
translate
matter
well.
how good they are. They ain't gonna translate to college no way.
Yeah, they're gonna be called athlete if they don't learn.
They get them wins.
But
out there.
but I mean, but at the
wins
same
don't mean
time,
nothing.
sometimes those legs is enough.
Hey, you hear me? Hey, I need a win today.
Sometimes those legs is enough,
I need a win today.
especially with the level of competition that you're playing.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
That the level of
That's the
competition, you can athlete your
but
competition.
Our athletes, but our athletes,
Your competition.
so
Yes, you
sometimes
can.
our athlete is missing a guy that's 40 yards down the field wide open.
That's all right. Though. He'll make it up them 30-yard run. He gonna do.
All right.
So
He can't do it the whole game.
Yes, he can.
Yes, he can.
I see many quarterbacks do it the whole game.
Zoom, zoom.
Yes, he can.
We need to build some morale around here. We gotta get a win, coach.
And he'll be a receiver and a DB.
Hey, but you know, so again, they got some bright spots to look forward to.
Yeah.
I just think this year they just gonna have to show up as far as the fans wise, to show up, you know, and cheer and don't expect the best. Just expect, hey, a good game and hope the kids come out of the game healthy.
Of course.
Yeah.
Get
And
better. My favorite
yeah,
thing about get better.
and
Get
better.
better.
Like,
Do better and get
Get
better.
better, get better.
so basically, don't be demanding wins when the team is not in position to win yet.
Yeah.
So that's all I'm saying. You know, don't demand wins when the team is not ready to win.
Don't just down them either, 'cause, boy, we some haters out there.
Yeah, see, but you know, automatically know when you have passion for a school or whatever school you root for, whatever team you root for, you automatically know when you have passion for a school or whatever team you root for, you automatically know when you have passion for a school or whatever team you root for, you automatically know when you have passion for a school or whatever team you root for, you automatically know when you have passion for a school or whatever team you root for, you automatically know when you have passion for a school or whatever team you root for, you automatically know when you have passion for a school or whatever team you root for, you automatically know when you have passion for a school or whatever team you root for, you automatically know when you have passion for a school or whatever team you root for, you automatically know when you have passion for a school or whatever team you root for, you automatically know when you have passion for a school or whatever team you root for, you automatically know when you have passion for a school or whatever team you root for, you automatically know when you have passion for a school or whatever team you root for, you automatically know when you have passion for a school or whatever team you root for, you automatic you don't care less about the rebuild. All you care about is are you winning or are you losing?
Yeah.
And you damn sure don't want them to be losing.
Yeah. There's no in between with them.
No.
There's no underlying.
So
They don't care about that part.
yeah, so so this right here is just gonna take time.
Take time.
It's gonna take time. It ain't gonna be it may take a few years.
It's fine.
Yeah, but a lot of these folks that root for Arkansas, we root for the Cowboys, root for the Eagles. Like they done had some down years, so they used to it.
Hey, whoa, you don't have to throw that in there because I got your
right.
shirt on.
I'm just saying they used to it. So
My boy coaching one of the biggest, in San Antonio. He coaching one of the biggest districts ever. I mean, it took him. He and the Cibolo Steel Converse Justin. It took him about 3 or 4 years. He finally made the playoffs.
yeah,
Put it this way, they hadn't beat Justin in 43 years. He beat Justin, and Justin coach lost his job.
I mean, I'm saying like with me, for one, you gotta have. You can't do something without the product. The product has to be presented to you in order to do something with it. I think the product has to be, amped up some.
Yeah.
Because if you don't have the right product, it's hard on you.
It is, man.
Regardless how good of an X and O coach you are, if you don't have the product, it's hard to do something with it.
You definitely want the talent. The talent,
Yes.
having the talent does make it easier.
So that's why you have to get this situation time.
Give it time.
Because right now the product is not up to par to where you're even gonna have a chance on anyway. So
Yes.
ain't no point of. I think as fans you have to be realistic,
Yes.
and you have to be realistic. The AHI community has to be realistic, and let the stuff play out.
Gotta look at the positive side, man. Yeah, you got 6, 7 seniors, but hopefully you got that junior, sophomore, freshman class that got some potential talent. You said it, they do.
Yeah,
didn't you?
yeah,
Younger-
they got some
under-
they got some
younger classes
underclassmen,
got some talent.
especially the freshman group. The freshman group pretty good. But you're gonna get them kids time. Say I don't know how many of those freshmen are gonna be on varsity. Either way, you're gonna get that group time to grow.
Yeah.
So when they get there, things will be different. But right now, you just gotta
Focus on this year.
yeah.
Set a goal. Try to win every game.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty much all you can do.
Take your knots on the head this year. Let's keep
Hey,
on
that's
rolling.
all you can
They
do.
said they
can
ain't
do.
calling knocks yet. They trying to win every game, man.
Yeah,
I
but
hear you.
I mean the objective, regardless what skill
Go
set
ahead,
you
Chuck.
have,
Yeah.
is to win.
Go
But
win.
when you don't
Don't get
frustrated because you know what you're working with. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. You got to know what you're working with.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
I hope you go out there and win all your games. But
But at the same time, I mean that regardless what's going on, that those kids still gonna need the community support.
right.
True.
You can go. You been hollering "Go Hogs" all summer, so ain't no point of stopping now.
Nah.
Keep yelling "Go Hogs."
That sounds good coming out your mouth, doesn't it?
I mean, because
You talking about
I mean, because
well, I'm gonna pick this
Hey.
up.
who knows what type of when just say for instance those kids are down because the way the things could be appearing, but yet the stands are still filled with people saying "Go Hogs." That could be a spark to something that sometimes people win games when they shouldn't.
Yeah.
Because sometimes the talent level doesn't equal the fact they should have won that game, but they do. And so you never know.
Right.
I hear you, Mr. Cheatham.
So they just need to get behind them and hope for the best, man,
Yeah.
for this year.
They need more earning. Mr. Cheatham's out there talking. Hey, hi till I die. Donnie. Hey, by the way, Donnie and Walt should be saying, "Hey, hi."
Man,
Till I
don't
die.
tell 'em.
No.
No, sir.
You're not
not saying
gonna get
that.
that out of me. I mean, I
neither.
wish them the best,
Me
Terrible.
too.
but
Me too.
I'm not no alumni fan like that.
Me neither.
Again, I went to that school because my mama made me.
Me too.
I could have got my
Come on
diploma.
now, y'all.
I could have got my diploma from any
We were
school.
on a good side.
I'm just saying, I could have got my diploma from
Y'all
any
done
school.
flipped
You don't want to open Pandora's box
Yeah,
now.
but you should be saying AI to you
I
now.
ain't saying none
You
of
was
that.
over there yuking whatever they were doing.
I still you.
No, you can't. If you
Yeah,
don't,
I
if you
can
don't
do
claim-
it.
See,
I
but see,
want
that's an
to.
Arkansas state thing,
That's an Arkansas.
not
thing.
school.
Not no school.
Hey, kids with
No, I love it. Hey, don't get it tripping now. Don't trip about it.
But anyhow, again, AHA fans just need to get and root behind them, you know, and hope the kids is getting, you know, some good experience this year and go with that.
Yeah.
Hey, just like that. Let's just go with it.
Go.
Let's go with the flow. That's all. Oh my God. Let's go with the flow. That's it.
Hate stage.
But anyhow, we're gonna go on and talk about some LE. Now, LE, did we? No, we already discussed. So we discussed the fact that that they scrimmaged Tatum last week.
Yeah.
They got the Big Red Sea today.
Yeah.
No, because LE had their watermelon festival yesterday.
You gotta watch the show the whole time. We do.
They're on the board.
I'm gonna say that.
I mean, they on the board for a reason.
You
They're
watching
on the
show
board.
for
Let's get there.
Let's get
They're
there.
on the board.
Patience.
But anyhow,
I don't like responding to that, but anyway, Carthage.
But anyway,
Really.
they got the Big Red Sea scrimmaging them today, which that's gonna give them another look, another team look for us because they did pretty well against Tatum. But
Done,
today's scrimmage is gonna tell another little story.
So equal talent, skill set could be equally across
Yes.
on the field. The matchups will
Who
be
you think
good.
got the better skill players?
I don't know yet.
I don't know.
Every time they play somebody, that's who I want to know. Can they outskill them?
I don't know.
No, it's not about that either. It's just that part is not.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not. It's
Okay.
football. I mean,
Yeah, I mean,
when it comes to these situations, we talking about Carthage. We talking about scheme. We talking about what's up front.
no, we talking about Surratt.
We talking about D-line being
We talking about
nasty. We
Surratt.
talking about Coach Preston.
We talking
on
about
the
Surratt.
and Preston. They've been doing it together for
We
a
talking
while.
about Surratt.
They've been doing it together for a while.
So
They both got 8.
that's true. They both got 8, but it's only one man get a Netflix documentary about him. His name's Surratt. Only one. I'm just saying. It's only one.
He Batman, Preston Robin.
Yeah, I get what you're saying, but it's only one man get a Netflix film. It's called Surratt.
Yeah.
It ain't Robin.
Hey, Preston gonna be in it.
Hey, that is true. But the focus point ain't gonna be about him. It's gonna be about
Focus gonna
Surratt.
That's funny.
I mean, but you're only good as assistant coaches though.
Hey,
In some
yeah, right.
situations.
This is a Saban.
Yeah.
This is
Right.
a Saban Kirby Smart relationship right
Yeah.
here.
That's a true statement. what
Yeah,
you
I mean,
just
you
said.
only ones good as assistant coaches.
Man.
That's true.
That's
That's true.
gotta be good. But
Staff got
Because
be good.
we know because a lot of coaches claim the fame
yeah,
like they did it all by themselves,
no,
and more likely assistant coaches did it.
yes, sir.
That's true.
So
That's very true, sir.
IE Texas High. What year was that?
02,
Okay,
yeah, Surratt.
players even said that.
Yeah, but anyway,
But we gonna go on. So
LE gonna get a different taste of coaching
Preston.
and scheme. Again, I don't necessarily know what's gonna happen. Whether or not they,
I think he graduated.
it is a scrimmage game, but a scrimmage game you can tell a whole lot about your team.
Yeah,
Are they gonna be tough enough? Are they gonna be physical enough?
Are they on LE's regular season schedule?
no.
Are they gonna be mental
Scrimmaging them.
strong this year?
I'm just saying. I'm just making sure.
You can tell a lot with these scrimmages.
So all the next 3 schools we're gonna talk about had good scrimmage games, right? Really good teams they scrimmage.
Yes.
Now you get the test to see what how your line holds up.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure that Carthage got a pretty good D line. Probably got some fast linebackers. Good
Yeah.
DBs.
Again, some of the things that I've been seeing down that way from the videos that I've been looking at, that they cooking up something that way.
He always thought about like cooking.
They are cooking up. They cooking up something that way.
Cook it up.
To where it could get rough for anybody in East Texas. They're trying to go down that long road to the AT&T Stadium.
Yeah, I think you use these games as a measuring stick to where you at. 'Cause
Yeah.
if LE could possibly see them again.
And see, because I like, because so when you're doing like the 12-12, I mean like the 12 plays, you often get 12 plays. Then they swap it. You get 12 plays, and then they do it again. But what I like is at the end when they go live.
That's a lot.
See, live determines a whole lot.
Yeah. Replacing 8 on defense.
Live determines a whole lot. You can see really what your team is going to be made of. And sometimes people like to hide and run from the truth of what they saw, but that's reality.
Live let you know who been.
Yeah,
working, who ain't been
there's
working.
no
Tell you
running
that.
from when you
That's
say
for sure.
live and one and if you don't get 10 yards and 4 downs and you got to punt it in live play, that's the makeup of your team.
Yep.
So you can see a whole lot in live.
Of course.
Now,
It's still
LE,
early.
they did very well against Tatum in live.
Yeah.
Actually, it was 20-0 in live play against Tatum last week. So now, can they take that?
It's a different opponent.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So now, can LE take that into this week
Yeah.
and give them a dose of what they gave Tatum?
I guess they'll be able to get to really work on what they worked on it last week, but they'll really get to work on it in the situation
Yeah,
this week.
yeah. Like
I mean,
you
but
playing a better opponent
But
for
like
one.
but if it's true about the 8 on defense, now you got to ask yourself, Carthage defense was supposed to be the defense last year. I mean, where they had the OU committed linebacker.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, so now they're replacing 8. And we ain't gonna say we don't know what's going on down
Yeah.
there and how what they replace them
Yeah.
with, but I mean,
Every year, every school is replacing
every
somebody.
time you replace an 8, I like LE's chance if you replacing 8 on.
I mean, but every year, every school is replacing somebody.
Yeah, everybody. Yeah,
And people have to understand, just because you got a whole team came back intact, don't mean that those particular kids.
True. So,
I like that.
Clicking with
But
each other.
against this team, you get that quick game offense you run. If that's what it is, you get to see it really work now because you're probably going to see a lot of pressure.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
since they missing 8 off of defense, then what I said before matters. Then are they gonna get out skilled then?
You don't know.
Yes.
No.
Yeah.
That's you don't know I don't know. You don't know the skill.
Again,
That's
the-
why
the-
I said that.
now the
That's all I'm
skills that I done seen at LE, even though skills gonna take it so far, especially when it's kind of equal. Then it comes to X and O coaches, and they got one of the best in state, if not the best.
That's true.
So
That quarterback returning too.
yeah, the whole offense is. But
with the line,
yeah, but
Gruesome.
but what I'm saying, LE has enough skills to match up with anybody.
that's what I'm saying.
Like their skill. There's no different than when you have a lot of these D1 schools. It don't be. You can take a lot of skilled players from any school. You can take a skilled player from a school that went 2-10. That skilled player can probably go to any school in the country and play. It be the interior guys that change the game.
Yep.
That can't go play at another school.
And here's what you get. That's exactly right.
True.
It be the interior guys.
Yep.
A lot of the skilled guys, you can mismatch them and you'll still click.
It's kind of like the picture I showed you
Yeah.
the other day.
Yeah.
Take the 6'7"
Yeah.
kid versus the average lineman right here.
So
Students.
so the interior guys, it comes down to, I think LE skills can match up with anybody.
Anybody.
If you ask me, they got the best skills in the city.
The line is on the clock today.
Yes, the line's gonna be on the clock. The line's gonna be on the clock every game this year.
Yeah, but this is a good.
But
test
it's
for
because
them.
the skills has it. It's just the line.
Yeah.
The line is gonna be the question mark from this point until the season's over.
Yeah.
Can they hold up? And if so, hey, you never know what they're gonna be like this year.
For a quarterback, the decision gets tough when you got 1-2 in your face.
True.
Yes, it does.
So I mean, no, they got no coaches. The Big Red Sea, they got that receiver that's pretty tough. He's real good. But LE has a kid that, again, I personally don't believe it's gonna be hard for a lot of people to cover him. Just based off, a lot of people are not gonna be able to go foot for foot with him. Taylor Wells.
You gotta. Well, then in that case, you're flipping Rebels on the other side. You putting Prevo on the other side.
You know what I'm saying? Like
that could be. It could be a real problem.
Far again,
real
ain't
problem.
too many people. I don't know if there's any DB in Texarkana, and it's probably not. And if you got some people gonna say, "Yeah, I can," I don't believe it. I don't think so. I don't think there's any DB in Texarkana that can run with that kid. And I stand on that. I don't believe there's no DB in Texarkana that can run with him.
When he get to his top end, he'll track kid.
Yes, he can fly, man. I don't necessarily believe. I don't know if there's anybody over there at his own school.
Yeah. He get to his top end, you can't.
They can run with him.
You can't flip your hips and run with him.
No.
See him.
So if and of course, no, we were talking about breakout players.
You better already be flipped if you get to his top end.
I think he's the one that's gonna have to break our year, and become a well-known name around Texarkana.
Yeah.
You hear about all the others, about I think his name gonna be said very loud this year, because I do believe he's gonna be hard to deal with.
Yeah.
And he got length. Like you talking about 6'1", 6'2".
So he got DB. He a DB too?
Yeah, he play both sides of the ball.
How about him on the receiver from Carter? Then he like that.
No,
With somebody over top.
I ain't gonna say that.
You don't think you put him on him?
Yeah,
you do.
No, I'm not saying, but that kid is special though.
I don't care.
That is like me telling you I got somebody to hold a kid from Gilmer.
I don't care.
But I don't.
I don't care.
No, you put him on him for get to work.
6'1", 6'2".
Yeah, you put him on him to get to work.
You put him in his hip, and he gonna be with him.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Wells is athletic. You teach.
No,
Wells
he's athletic. He's athletic.
Come on.
But here's the thing though. Jerry Rice was the most athletic person in the world.
I don't care. He better.
Jerry Rice's route running was
this
legit.
Kid runs better than Fluellen? His roster better than Fluellen?
Man, that kid ain't got a D1 offensive receiver for nothing.
I mean, so does Fluellen. Is he better?
No, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Those type of guys don't have all the D1 offers for nothing.
I got to see this kid.
No, he's special. I remember seeing this kid, and when his same kid,
What's his name?
I can't think of his name. When he was at Spring Hill, when he was that one, and he destroyed the whole district by himself.
He did.
One person
He
beat
did.
everybody.
That was when he was a freshman though.
No, that's in 7th and 8th grade. Spring, he went to the Big Red Sea as a freshman.
As a freshman.
Yes, but in 7th and 8th grade he was at Spring Hill.
Oh, didn't they have another one that was taught that?
No, that's him. And see, but in the 7th and 8th grade he played quarterback, and he looked like the old version of Michael Vick, because nobody could stop him, and it was only him.
Yeah.
That kid is special.
I put Telly on him.
No, you put Tilly on him, but what I'm saying though, like. But outside this is a scrimmage game, so this really don't matter. But when next week, what matters?
Yeah, but
that's when the real season kicks off. Yeah. And I don't necessarily know if anybody on that they schedule it's gonna have a DB that can run foot for foot with him. I don't believe that.
No. Well, this is a good look for everybody, but the line especially.
I mean, again, to me, Taylor's gonna have who? Taylor?
No, that
yeah.
receiver.
Well, he'll senior. He'll at least that. But
if Taylor, come on
now. I mean, you was trying. You was stick Taylor on him.
I would.
But what I'm saying though, far as the scrimmage, that just work. The real season starting next week.
Yeah, of course.
And again, I don't know if anybody they have on their schedule. I doubt it. I highly doubt it. They have anybody that can really run, step for step with that guy. I don't think so.
That's him.
I know him. That's not him.
No, that's not him.
But he can play too.
Yeah, he good too.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
I'm trying to see who he is.
See, when we say stuff like this, you thinking about it. Ain't nobody gonna be able to cover that
Rev
kid.
said he could threw his hands up.
See, but that's his teammate. but far as on their schedule, I don't even know if there's somebody gonna be able to hold that kid. I stand on that. You're gonna show me. You can't tell me. Oh yeah, I can. Yeah, we do. Show me, because talk is cheap. Everybody claim they got somebody to cover somebody until it's time to cover that person.
Smith.
No, that's not his name. I don't.
You're trying too hard now. Walk.
I want to know who he is.
Find it later.
So you have to see.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good scrimmage.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good scrimmage. Thing about it though, you want to lead this scrimmage, especially when you playing some better opponents. You want to leave a scrimmage healthy.
That's the main thing.
Yeah, because now your season's about to
You
start.
ain't trying to prove nothing today.
Now because your season's about to
This is
start.
just what you said earlier, this is just work.
Yeah, this work. Depending on the work again, like I said, you can, and with these scrimmages, you can tell. Okay, well, how season's gonna be molded by these scrimmages.
Well,
These scrimmages don't make you a fool's gold.
I mean, you could them first 3 or 4 games, you could tell how it's gonna go.
Yeah, because during the season, you're supposed to get better.
Yeah.
That don't mean you are gonna get better, but you're supposed to.
I would be frustrated if it didn't go well as it needed to be.
So if you watch a school first 2 scrimmages, that first one you like, they'll probably have that fixed next scrimmage.
Mm-hmm.
But then when that next scrimmage game come and it's still
Same
look the
thing?
same, or maybe just a little worse.
That's pretty much what your identity gonna be.
That's what you're gonna be. You already thought you were.
Yeah,
Like
so
that's what it is.
That's when you start saying that position is open.
Yeah.
Going into practice next week.
That is
that
true.
position open.
that
Who
is
wants
true.
this job?
Anyhow, man, we're gonna roll over to Pleasant Grove. They had the scrimmage.
Is Miss Caldwell on? Let me see. Make sure she's on.
Yeah, cause every time is so now it's time to talk about Pleasant Grove. So last week, Pleasant Grove went down to Mount Pleasant and scrimmaged Mount Pleasant. And let me just say this before I get to Texas High.
Don't say it yet.
Yeah, I'm gonna say
Don't
it.
say it yet, man.
Texas High.
Let's
I'm gonna wait.
just wait.
I'm gonna wait.
Just wait.
But anyhow, they faced Mount Pleasant. For the most part, it went back and forth. It went back and forth. I did see some bright spots. I think Caden McFadden has inserted himself to one of the best running backs in the city. He like a grown man out there.
I heard it was the other kid.
Now let me get there.
Let's get there.
Let me get there.
Yeah, for sure.
Man, can I cook some a little bit? Like you may throw the whole pot on there real quick.
I mean, I love K-Mac.
So,
but
damn.
Can I cook something?
I'm trying to cook
He
it.
said, I think right now you gotta pour both in the bottle.
No, I'm getting there.
He
You
just
know what I
throwing
mean?
it on the broiler.
Yeah.
I mean, he got.
And you gotta chew. You gotta chew the food some. You can't just bite it and swallow.
Hey,
Yeah.
but you swallowed it.
No, I'm chewing right now.
You gave it.
I'm chewing. I'm chewing right now. Let me chew, eat the food. You know what I mean? You
Hey,
wanna
give
take a bite and swallow the whole damn.
him a little steak sauce.
But
Give him a little steak sauce, man.
K-Mac done inserted himself to one of the top running backs in the city.
Yeah.
My opinion,
Yeah.
based on what I seen.
I already told you that at the beginning.
Yeah, that's about what I
been
seen.
telling you
The young's like a little man out there.
Yes, he is.
Now, I'm not surprised with the other kid based off his brother,
Banger.
Strongest in the program.
Banger.
Stewart. What's the Stewart kid first name?
Jaden Stewart.
Jaden.
Yes.
Jaden done inserted
That's
himself
a man.
to one of the better running backs in the city.
Boy, 320 pound, 325 bench, 400-pound squat, run hard.
So they that Jaden the Stewart kid, man, it's a kid that I would like to see get more carries.
Yes.
Now I don't doubt the plays, I don't put them in, but just outside looking in, that kid deserves the rock in his hand.
Listen, can he remind you of somebody right now earlier a little bit that ran that hard?
Nick Martin.
And who else?
Nick Martin.
And Chauncey. I mean, just hard runner.
Yeah, so he does run hard. He runs hard. The fact that he ain't the biggest either.
Yeah.
That kid though, he ain't the biggest at all. But by any means, he ain't the biggest. But that kid runs the ball like he's 220 pounds.
Yes, he does.
I be watching a little boy walk
All
through.
downhill.
Yeah.
I be watching.
All downhill.
I live close to him. I watch him walk. That little boy look put together.
And what's crazy though, he ain't shying away for nothing.
Nothing.
He wants that.
That's what you want.
All
Yeah,
that
you
smoke.
might. Hey, if you think he gonna come tackle him, and I was gonna throw his body weight on him. No, you better come on.
And
'Cause
especially if he's protecting the ball.
yeah, you better come on with something better than that.
Yeah.
The thing that like that first game we went to, sometimes you just want a little more
Yeah.
than what you got.
Uh-huh.
I was like, man, I want to see him just run the ball a couple more times. But yesterday,
They said he cut up yesterday too.
I mean,
he told that pill yesterday.
So here's the thing. Again, like we were saying. So if you seeing one scrimmage, right, and you seeing a kid do something, you're like, it's only one scrimmage. Let me see him do that again.
And then look at the opponents.
And then if he do it again,
Yeah.
then you say, okay,
Yes.
So you said it about
that kid's like that.
So you said about the opponent they played, Mount Pleasant.
Yeah, Mount Pleasant is probably one of the worst 5A schools I ever seen.
Kilgore is not.
And I will tell you something about Kilgore. They had a hell of a rotation.
Yeah,
Kilgore is a ranked team.
Mount Pleasant is one of the worst 5A schools that we're gonna see this year.
Yeah, Kilgore is a ranked team.
They're not that good this year. They're gonna have a long season.
Look, man.
So basically, so when PG scrimmage down, you're like, I'm not gonna get no false hopes because this team is bad that they playing, very bad. But Kilgore is
I like Kilgore.
a whole lot steps far as they're a smaller school than Mount Pleasant, but they're a better team than Mount Pleasant.
There's some better players.
By a whole lot.
That's what we were saying. They all play the team.
So
A good team in their
so
scrimmage.
if
The
so
second team
if
with good teams.
So if the Stewart kid was able to take what he did in Mount Pleasant and do the same thing against Kilgore,
Yes.
he's what he is.
Yes, he is.
And apparently he did do it. So that's why I'm saying, like,
If you run him right, he's 1,000 yards back.
Yes, sir. Because I'm gonna tell you this much: that first dude ain't enough. He gonna go through that first one. And whoever that, I think he was like number 67 yesterday, big old boy. Gonna put his head in that hole? No, sir. Golly, he good, man. That's who I think gonna be breakout this year. I think if he fed properly, that's my breakout.
Fed properly. I think if he run like that,
him.
if he run like that now, he gonna run like that next week and the week after.
No,
He
he's
keep-
more likely he is.
he gonna keep getting it.
Yeah, he's. But when you got something like that, you got to let it be what it's gonna be.
Oh yeah, you got
It is what it is.
Yeah,
gotta let it be
ain't no
what it
point of sitting that down
Yeah. No.
for what? What you saving it for?
No. Nothing.
Have at it.
Run that.
Yeah, do that.
Run that.
What you say about earlier? It's about what? We need to win, coach.
Gotta get that dub.
Get the win.
Gotta get that dub. But I'm gonna tell you something else too. And sorry, son, I don't know your name, but who,
I think it's Danner.
Who?
You talking about Spencer Danner?
Number 7?
I think they said Danner.
Hey,
That's who.
he toting that thing too.
Oh yeah.
Yes,
What
sir.
you want, man?
He not scared of no contact. He running downhill. He ain't trying to get that corner every time. That's how I feel in this anybody. If you always want that corner and that outside,
Trying to get close to the sideline. You can't.
nah,
You said,
that's
well,
not it. You can't do that every play.
You
Them
can't,
two
but-
boys was running on that tackle, up the middle, anywhere they could find a space. They wanted that, and they didn't care who was in it, and I like it.
Run the hashes.
Now I will say this, based off last Friday, I'm seeing versions of sophomore Vic.
Yeah, man, big nasty.
Yeah,
dude,
I'm seeing sophomore, so that's what I need to see.
That makes me feel good.
Yeah, I seen versions of sophomore Vic. Vic, demeanor and to me is different this year. I don't know if it's the senior in him, but
bodying boy.
his demeanor,
He said he liked. When I thought
It's
he said
different
he
this
liked
year.
the way he playing it. He said he can move.
like his demeanor is different.
Yeah.
body.
Like it's gonna be hard for anyone in 4A to corral him for 4 quarters.
You can't.
Oh.
That's gonna be hard.
And I can tell.
And when you can move him,
Hey.
so you can Vic one of those D linemen that you can move. He can be in the middle. He can be on the edge.
No, D one of them. Vic is one of those players that you can interchange. I personally feel you can stand him up middle linebacker.
You probably could because he can run.
Oh, this yes.
Because he can run.
Yeah, the only thing you can't do is put him in secondary. Anything
No,
else he can do.
Man, you can do whatever you want to Vic down there.
But I tell you this much,
He can do whatever he wants.
and you can ask anybody that was at that scrimmage yesterday. I ain't seen nobody get ran through like that since Nick was there. He ran a dude over yesterday. He went about 15 and in, caught it, turned around. Bad.
Well, come on, man. You
Bad.
can't say that because Marcus was
I ain't
taking balls, the big side taking balls.
No, what he's
60
saying like
he ran through somebody.
he tucked the shoulder.
Look how big he
Hey,
is.
man, I ain't seen nobody get ran through like that since Nick Martin was playing here.
A DB should have even went high on Vic.
He went way too high. And
Now-
then drug his buddies that was on his back.
Now I will say this though. I can't speak on what happened yesterday because I wasn't there. I know I talked to people that was there, and I got the 411 on it. But I can speak on what I seen of them in Mount Pleasant. Hackerman and Big Darrell. That's a strong side of that line. I said, like, if you want the first down, just run beside them, run behind them.
Yeah.
Just run behind Hackerman and Big Darrell. That's what you do. I mean, Vince, you can't do it every down because Vince, they're gonna have to have battles. They're gonna have battles too.
Yeah.
But that's my go-to.
Of course.
Because
Biggest lineman on the team.
yes, that's my go-to. Behind them two.
Big Darrell was doing some pulling yesterday. That big fella can move.
Yeah.
Big old strong dude. But I'm gonna tell you somebody who surprised me, and it surprised me because how he got thrown in last year. But what's the kid, Halter?
Yeah, the quarterback.
Hey, he looks good, man.
Listen.
His hips look real good, and when I say his hips, when he's faking and his rolling
I get
out,
what you're
switching
saying.
his
He
hips and
flips his
throwing,
hips to throw.
he's
He's a
hip
baseball
flipper.
player.
He looked good, man. He did a real good job yesterday.
The
week
you know
before,
what? A lot of good quarterbacks play baseball.
Yeah, they do.
I mean,
He's a second baseman. He's used
yeah,
to
a lot of good quarterbacks play
good,
baseball.
man.
At one point,
flipping hip, getting his feet
They
set,
play
make a
baseball.
throw. Yeah, they do.
That's why I said flipping his hips, getting his feet set, finding the right guy. You know what I'm saying? Instead of I don't know. I feel like sometimes when you're running a play, like even in practice, if you're running these passing plays, you always have that first guy
You
that
don't-
you're supposed to check. To me, him rolling out, flipping them hips, he.
I'll say this about the both of them because they're in a tough situation now with what they're gonna do. They got two quarterbacks. You got one that's gonna look to throw. And you got one that can throw, but also
can
sometimes-
tuck it in
but-
and go
but
touchdown.
Yeah, but sometimes and that's when that situation may come. Hey, I got a guy right across the middle, wide open, and
He took that yesterday. That's how he got Vic. He could have took that roll out or took that guy in the
who
middle.
halted it.
Yeah, and he
and
took
so
the guy in the middle.
Halter's looking downfield to get the throw, and that's the difference between he can do that. Carr can do that, but also Carr might.
And see, they both bring something the other one
That's a different dynamic.
Correct.
You
don't do.
Right. You're right.
I mean, I think Halter throws better,
He does. 100%. I do too.
but Superman, Carr Johnson, brings a whole nother dynamic to the game that sometimes that alone is more scarier than somebody who can sit in the pocket and throw the ball.
Right.
But this is a moving offense. So this offense has a lot of moving parts. It does it's moving. It's play action. Waggle and stuff like that. But when you bring Jaden Stewart to the table,
it's a difference, man.
it K-Mac and all the other runners, it takes away.
It's
You don't
different.
need your quarterback to do a lot no more.
But we can. but yeah, that's true.
You
Facts.
don't need your
That is
quarterback to do
true.
a lot no more.
I mean, because just go back to the 17 PG Hawks. The quarterback wasn't needed to do anything,
No.
but don't screw up.
That's all, man.
Because what's behind you,
What you just said is
So,
the key.
what you have on your team, hey, it's more than enough. You
So-
just don't screw up.
So that's how you rest Carr. That's how you get him on defense side. That's how you get him everywhere on the field when he doesn't have to be the guy to have the ball in his hand
Yeah.
to win the game.
But then again, like you said, two different QBs bring something both different to the table, and they both do it good. With that and that backfield that you got, you can really be dangerous.
Now I ain't gonna lie, like with me, if I was a defensive coordinator and knowing I gotta face Johnson Friday night, that's what I'm worried about. I'm worried about Superman. I'm worried about Carr and Superman Johnson. That is me. Now other people would say something different. That's their opinion. If I was a DC, Carr would give me nightmares having to prepare for him on Fridays. Because what he's able to do,
And a spread set or wing set?
spread.
Okay. Because in a wing set,
When it's rain spread, you put them in a box.
Yeah, but I think they got something up their sleeve too, and they just ain't been showing it.
I
wouldn't either.
I would hope anybody
I wouldn't
would.
show anything in any of my scrimmage games.
But their offense is what
But,
their offense is. Their wing.
I mean, but now some of
Maybe.
the offense.
No, you
now,
win.
Now,
you
hey,
win
some of
with
the
what you run
offense.
till you can't run it no
Fact.
more.
Now, some of the offense that I seen in Mount Pleasant, I don't know what they did yesterday, but Mount Pleasant, they wasn't always in wing T. They came out in different formations, and again, anytime Kari steps back, you know, he might not be as accurate as Halter, but he can throw.
Yeah, he can throw. It's always that
Yeah,
element in your mind.
yeah, he
What
can
finna
throw.
do? What are you about to do? You
So,
gonna run or you gonna throw?
so
the
he
ball?
can throw. That's don't get you twisted. He can throw the
Nah, you can
football.
move the one thing he can do is move the pocket
Yeah, so
fast.
okay, so he can throw. Halter may be a notch above as far as the accuracy part of it, but Kari can throw.
Yeah.
But so now you're like, okay, is he gonna hit the receiver, or is he gonna tuck it in and run? That's what's scary for a DC. If I was a DC,
Well, and then when he learns to, you know, when he move the pocket, eyes downfield, and they work on this stuff enough.
Yeah.
Because they have a situation where you got a backside guy coming with you, and he rolls the pocket, him being able to run that way can soften up the middle like that. Because everybody trying to commit.
Yes.
And most high school players are trying to commit, and so there he is. There he is.
That's why
big,
I say,
wide open.
But what you just said is a prime example. Is he going to be here enough?
Oh,
to
he's
where-
there.
I see, but also
I'm just saying from what.
but at
I'm
the
just
same
saying
time,
from what
hey,
I've seen.
hey, he's not in 6A football.
No, what he's
He's
there,
in 4A
there.
Division 2.
There.
We know the type of competition that lies between 4A Division
Right.
2. Kari is going to be like one of the biggest athletes in 4A Division 2.
And that's probably
So
true.
therefore, more likely, they're not going to more likely unless you play the Big Red Sea. Kari's not going to see nobody that's going to be more athletic than him on the football field.
But I feel like Harder can move the pocket.
He did yesterday.
Harder can move the pocket.
He's not nowhere near stepping with him. But he's not
I mean,
slow.
everybody know that.
He not slow though.
No, he.
But my thing is
what Kari does with the football in his hand, can't nobody else duplicate that over at that school.
what Mike just said.
That is facts.
Or do you got it here to where
Nobody can duplicate what Kari does with that football in
Take
his
it away
hand.
from Stewart.
No, I'm talking about at the QB.
At the Q.
Can nobody duplicate that what Kari does at the
Not with the
QB
ball.
at that school? So I'm not gonna sit there and say and take away from him. No, that dude is what he is.
Yeah.
There's somebody on that team that can do what he does with that football in
No,
his
of course
hand.
not.
So I wouldn't want to prepare for him if I was DC. You give me somebody else to prepare for. Don't let it be somebody like that. Because something like that is, to me, is harder to stop.
Well, like I say, I'll say this. In a Kari's back, not under the center, I think it's very
It's scary,
it's very
yeah.
challenging.
No doubt.
It's challenging.
Under the center,
sure.
I agree.
can be a little challenge. I mean, it could be a little harder for him
Because
I mean,
because he can't do what he do.
he got to go 3-step rhythm. He got to
Yeah.
drop back. He needs. I mean, I'm not saying he needs a running start, but he needs time.
Yeah. But anyhow,
See, my bad. I wasn't trying to cut you
No,
off.
go ahead.
That's what I want to see. I want to see him out of a shotgun.
yeah.
I mean, we will. I think you're gonna see a lot. You never know what you're gonna see, but. Hey,
I mean, hey, they could be cooking something up. You never know.
Hey, I want to see him play DB. I want to see him play it all. I want to see him have fun with
It's,
you.
I just want to see how it's gonna put together. You gonna put the cheese before the meat, or you gonna put the meat before the cheese?
What you talking about?
need to know.
Here it is.
You gonna make a cheeseburger? Put the cheese.
It could be situations. It could be just situations where Hawk is that quarterback. You running with jet sweep. You can do a lot of stuff with these
It's a
kids.
lot of stuff with them.
But hey, we're
With
gonna
all
go
these
ahead
kids.
and roll into to the T-High part of this segment. Now I'm gonna say what I was gonna say.
Okay, now you can say it.
So I seen PG play Mount Pleasant, right?
Mm-hmm.
No, it went back and forth. I think PG scale bomb by a touchdown. But let me say this though. When T-High plays Mount Pleasant, y'all make this, write it down. It's halftime ball game. Halftime ball game. There are not that score is gonna get ugly. And it's gonna get ugly fast. T-High beats Mount Pleasant by 30 plus. Remember I said that. By 30 plus.
Are we talking about this game right now?
What game?
I'm talking about T-High Mount Pleasant game.
When do they
No,
play?
I'm just based off because I done seen them. They play them on that. That's district play.
But you know that already. So
But they gonna beat them by 30 plus. And it could be worse than that, depending on how Coach Stanford feeling.
You talk about something, boy.
Because
no
I
game
ain't
to talk about.
Texas middle school offensive line is bigger than Mount Pleasant varsity line.
Cut his mic out.
They weren't big.
No, I'm just saying it looks better. It looks bigger. So, well, anyhow, T-High, they kicked off last night with their first and only scrimmage against the number 1 5A Division I school, the Lobos, Longview. I wish Morgan was up here. Because Morgan, when he was up here last week, he was like, I don't know if you want to scrimmage like a team like that starting off. Well, why the hell not? And Texas High proved last night they was up for the task.
They would hit him in the mouth though.
They proved last night they was up for the task. Now Longview were what they were. But Texas High brought what they brought, and that was one hell of a scrimmage game.
Good. I'm glad to hear that. That makes it fun going to this game next Thursday.
Yes. If Texas High is able to play like they played last night, it's gonna be a fun season.
What the O-line look like?
Good.
Oh, they got some monsters.
Man, Briley, oh my God, you just seen that kid? It's like it ain't fair.
No, you didn't say that. You said everybody saying it's from all. What you talking about? No, he from all. What you mean?
Hey, well,
No, he from all. He played a small school. Is what they said.
yeah.
He ain't seen nobody like that. That's a big old boy.
But hey, so when they did the like the 12 plays like they do in the normal scrimmages, the first team versus first team, Longview won 14-7. But when they went live for a quarter for 15 minutes, the score ended up being 0-0. Texas High, we missed out on some opportunities that we wish we would have had back, because you never know what would have happened during that live period. But for the most part, a lot of people was, because defense lost a lot last year.
Mm-hmm. Did they?
Yeah, they lost. As far as starters, they lost a lot.
Yeah.
Well, they replaced them with other players.
Okay, that's when you say did they?
Yeah, they replaced them with other players. That's why you can always go off who they lost last year, how many they lost last year, how many returns they got coming back this year.
So basically, them new guys was ready to go.
Those new guys are ready to go.
That's what I'm talking about.
There's still some fine tuning work that has to be done, but no, this was the first scrimmage against another opponent outside of themselves.
Yeah, considering that we're talking about Longview ranked the number 2 in Division II, probably, or the number 1?
No, they're number 1.
The number 1 with the big time receiver, the running back.
And he is good.
Yeah. How about Hale?
Their running back is
what
good.
What did Jalen Hale do, receiver? I mean,
he really couldn't do much, man. And hey, the defense swarming. They was swarming. That defense line was coming all night.
Childs had it.
McCarron, whoo, remember him?
Yeah.
It's McCarron Whitaker. Remember that kid name?
Problems.
Yeah. Defensive end. Hey, remember McCarron Whitaker? Hey, remember that name? T-High. He's number 18. Hey, remember that name?
They said Taylor Tatum is nasty, man. That's why he got in his office.
But man,
how did Reese do last night?
Man, good.
Did he?
Yes.
That's good.
Good. And see what's crazy though, Reese looked good throwing the football, but nobody's been able to see the other part of him.
They don't have to.
Know what I'm saying? Because there was a lot of times where Reese could have extended the play yet last night, but they blew the whistle. Because they didn't want the quarterbacks getting hit.
Yeah, you don't want your quarterback that early.
But Lord have mercy, they forgot to blow a whistle a little too late.
You got hit one time?
No, Longview quarterback, Donnie Grissom, laid him out.
Smoked turkey.
He smoked him. Yeah, he smoked him.
Who was number 5, the DB they're talking about?
That's the Austin. Austin. I think his last name is Austin or his first name Austin. It's one or two. But man, Cody looked damn good at quarterback. I'm not even gonna lie. He looked good. He demanded the team. And one thing I like what he did. I like when quarterbacks do this because they let you know they in tune what's going on. He didn't have nothing. He threw it out of bounds.
Yeah, smart. You've been taught well.
Yes, like I like seeing things like that versus trying to force the ball.
Next play.
Yes, or getting sacked or run out of bounds and you just lost 10 yards, 8 yards.
Next play.
Throw the ball away.
Jimson said that Longview running back might be the best back in the state.
Yeah.
Hey, he good. He good.
He like that?
Hey, he
Yeah,
good. I was scared.
He like that.
Every time he touched it, I was scared because that's how good he is.
One of the best baseball players in the state too.
And hey, he only a junior. He got another year. I can imagine what his kid gonna look like next year.
Sicko mode.
When I text Donnie last night after the game, I need to know who them boys was from Kilgore. But them boys were toting that thing. Well, I said, gang, they got two of them things
man.
over there?
But hey, TJ looked good.
Did
No, he got to work on this. No, he dropped something he should have caught. But he knows that. Dangerfield got some good hands. He got some real soft hands. He looked good. Again, overall, B Hall gonna do B Hall things.
Oh, that boy nasty.
Yeah, B Hall gonna do B Hall things. So for the most part, man, T High. Just as what I saw against them playing the opponent they played last night. Now we talking about they considered the number one team in the state of Texas. Now I'm gonna say state of Texas because we're in 5A. And I don't necessarily care about Division 1, Division 2. They number one in Division 1. They number one in Division 2 also.
Mm-hmm.
If you just my opinion, because I'm pretty sure they can.
Oh yeah. Talk about ball.
Oh, ball. So this is the fresh. This my boy. This my boy, Tradarian Ball. So
He played last night?
yes, this my boy.
Okay.
So they stuck him in. He got handed to, like, he got introduction to varsity football. They just say that he know what it feels like to get hit now.
That's
on that
good
level.
though. It's early.
Good.
Yeah,
It's good.
but it was when they were doing like the 12-12 whatever, and they stuck him in as second team running back against the second teamers. It is funny. He jump cut to the outside, and he went 60 or 50.
You lying.
Yes, he got out of there. He will be the best player, my opinion, in Texarkana at one point before he leave out of here.
He jumped 50?
Yeah.
Freshman.
And they couldn't catch him either. It was crazy. Cause I got on to him because he was running trying to pull his pants up. He was running trying to pull his pants up. And even then, they still couldn't catch him. Hey,
man.
that kid is a talent, man.
We know what position we know what he playing in.
No. You can put him anywhere.
Yeah, but still, you know.
See, because he wanted to get in last night on defense. Like, man, tell him to put me on defense. Because he want to play safe. He want to hit somebody.
Yeah.
But man, that kid.
He in 9th grade?
Yes, he gonna be special. Like, I've been screaming for the long time
Yeah.
to anybody that will listen to me what this kid is gonna be.
15 years old.
But that kid is good.
Say, who was that dude that I had called and asked you about that I thought was playing football in Marshall?
That's Cameron Reitner.
I'm ready to see him too.
Y'all see
All of them
I'm
together.
ready to see
yes,
him too.
that's
All
why
of them are together.
that's why I'm saying when give Texas High a couple more years, Texas High will have the closest thing they done ever had to O2 Texas High, talent wise. Cam is he's special too.
Yeah.
Man.
Cam, again, he's a baseball kid.
That's what you say.
He's a baseball kid.
And a good one.
Yeah, it's a damn good one. Cam plays quarterback. Cam can throw the football and dot you.
Dot.
He can dot you.
I know. You tell me something I already know.
But Cam also
you gotta tell me something I already know.
but Cam also can tuck that sucker in.
Can he?
Yeah.
Go. Yeah,
and
he
go.
can roll. Yeah, he can run.
He gonna be another special talent T High has on that roster. It's gonna be hard
It's probably that whole little class they got right there, football team.
for a lot, to deal with this upcoming group. So if anybody right now, anybody who want to schedule Texas High, go ahead and sketch them real quick.
Tripping,
They
Ball's a baseball player.
Yes.
Yeah. I knew that.
He a baseball player.
In a few years, Tay High is gonna be in a few years, the city thing that we talking about, you don't want to play them in a few years. If the city thing was gonna happen, you need to play them now.
If he going 50 now.
Because I mean, he had a ball last scrimmage against Marshall last week.
Oh, Cam, I saw that.
Yes, to where not, but his awareness of where he was at. Yeah. He scrambled. For one, he's left hand, but he scrambled to his right.
Yep.
He knew what a line of scrimmage was. He didn't cross it, and he threw a dot to the end zone, about 50 yards.
Off his back foot.
Best
off his back foot. I was like,
some of the best athletes in the world.
Hey, that's crazy, man. Again, the future of Texas High is bright, very bright. They're gonna be damn good.
I think they're gonna be good for the next few years. When I say
no,
few, I
but
ain't talking about
when those group of kids get together, the sophomores, the freshmen, even the juniors,
I don't know, Ben and Wayne.
When they get together, it's gonna be.
I don't know, Ben. You hadn't been looking at.
No, see, when you got guys like Ben and Wayne, don't know what's at that school.
Yeah, I don't know Ben and Wayne.
They on the outside looking in. They don't know what's at that school. I'm not saying they're gonna win state. What I'm saying is that's the closest thing we're gonna see to 02 Texas High.
I want to see the 8th grade team.
Yes, 8th grade. Like I want to say, when all those boys get together, I don't care what nobody say. People are being biased with the 02 stuff.
I already shared with you something else about that situation.
Yeah, I know. These group of kids gonna be the closest thing Texas High community done seen to the 02. I ain't saying they're gonna be better than the 02, but it's gonna be the closest thing that you're gonna see. So. Hey, look out. Again, I'm not going to say they're going to win state. I'm not saying they're going to be better than 02, but it's going to be the closest thing that Texas High people done seen since 02. This is going to be the closest thing.
Man.
Flip said 02 wasn't playing nobody.
Hey, Flip. Hey, I'm going to go ahead and say it. Flip, I heard the same thing from the coaches now a month ago. So they knew that. Flip.
I mean, hey.
Flip said 02 wasn't playing nobody.
Hey,
I've heard.
No, but 02 still was good though.
02 talent. They athletes were good though.
Yeah, the 02 was still good.
Yeah, but Flip, I heard the same.
02 still is the best. Far as I ain't gonna say because I think the Arkansas High 70 team was better than anybody. But far as 2000 wise, on down, I think the 02 team was the best state team that in Texarkana.
Yeah. But Flip, I did hear that though. I've been hearing it a couple weeks ago. I heard that a couple weeks ago.
But I think these new group of guys coming up can change that saying, because if they win state, I don't know, they might just be the best. Because talent for talent, they're gonna have the talent for talent to match what they had. Real talk, talent for talent. These youngsters that's finna come up is gonna have the talent to match up with 02. As far as with skilled players,
He's
with skilled players and linemen, and then the QB, they're gonna have the players to match up with them. And their line may very well be better than the 02 line. Like this gonna be like one of the most completed teams.
Man, come on.
I know that.
You talking about Harold, man?
I know what Harold was, but I also know what Chisholm is gonna be.
Yeah, well, he being coached by Harold.
Yeah, so
Chisholm is big. I didn't know if he's gonna be an old lineman or a D lineman.
Real quick before we win lead the show, what Charles do last night? He play good?
He didn't play.
Oh, he did not play.
No, everybody's not ready for varsity football. Everybody, let me rephrase. Everybody's not ready. Brandon Childs. What Brandon Childs do? Brandon Childs is what it is. Like
I agree
you got to demand double team on him. You got to double team him at all times.
That's what I like to hear.
Now y'all had the best depth. I mean, I don't know if the depth that y'all had, because Benny Wayne was a lot. I mean, come on, they been a linebacker at that time ended up being Rodney Davis, and Rodney Davis was good. And he was behind Chris and
No, I mean they're gonna have depth. These youngsters will have depth, man. When you combine the freshmen, the eighth graders, the sophomores, when they get together,
I can't wait.
They're gonna be good. Hey, mark my word, they're gonna be good.
Somebody said midway they beat y'all up, y'all cold.
Hey, we got a long ways from that. But people gonna remember this day when I said this. That group is gonna be special.
It's been said a lot.
It's gonna be special. I get nobody from 02 want nobody to be better than them. I understand
Yes,
that.
they do.
No, they don't. They would want them.
No, they don't.
They would want them to win. They want them to win.
Yeah, they want to be better though.
But they want them to be better.
I don't know about that one right there. He said this is gonna be the best
So-
quarterback.
You got a
team
freshman
I've had.
jumping 50 already.
I don't know about
Going
that.
50 already.
So we're gonna see. But the potential of what they could be is through the roof. I'm gonna say it like that.
Yeah,
Their potential is gonna be through the roof. So we have to see.
cool.
But with that being said, hey, I appreciate everybody for tuning in to All Out High School Football. If the Lord say so, we'll be back Tuesday morning at 7 a.m. This is the best sports morning show on this side of heaven. My mama said so. Hook 'em.
Y'all hit you.
Hook 'em.